So to be honest, I'm a little bit embarrassed to make this video, and it's kind of hard for me to articulate my thoughts on this because, bro, like, it honestly broke my heart, all right? And yes, you can make fun of me, all right? Everyone was right, bro. All my family and friends, they were all right about Andrew Tate, broski. And I'm telling you, bro, I used to be the biggest fucking meat rider of Andrew Tate, broski. I would get into fights and arguments with my boys, my teachers, my family. I even bought a shirt. The fucking Resist the Slave Mind shirt. That shit was like $70 and it low-key like ripped like 2 weeks in. But listen, I used to be a fan of Andrew Tate because initially in my life, all I ever wanted to do was just make a movie, right? I just wanted to be rich and famous so I can fuck bad bitches. I wanted to make movies, and that's it. That's all I ever wanted, bro. Bad bitches and money, right? That was my whole goal in life. And when I first saw this dude like popping off, I initially thought like, okay, like here's a guy preying on insecure guys. I'm seeing all these like YouTubers I know making hit pieces about him, so he's probably not good. But then I looked into him a little bit more and I started watching his long form content, not like some TikTok clips I saw. And I was like, yo, this guy's actually, spitting some facts, right? Like the things he's saying makes sense to me and it explains why certain stuff happened in my life, right? And to me, I never cared about like his dating advice and all this stuff. And I never ever considered myself red pill, right? I'm just me. But like his financial advice and especially his mentality, his whole like goal of like, yo, focus on yourself, make yourself better, and good things will come. That really resonated with me, right? Because I didn't like I do have a father, right? But like my relationship with him was like not very good for a long time. And to be honest, like I needed a male role model, right? In my life, because I never really had any guidance. And so Andrew Tate was kind of that to me. And the main reason why I loved him so much was because initially all I ever wanted to do in life was, like I said, fuck bitches and make movies, right? But with him, he like really instilled this mindset like, bro, I can do so much more than just fuck bitches, bro. I can like make the world better. And he made me really believe in myself that, yo, like I can actually do good for the dunya. I can like build orphanages and like just help the world, right? Because the world is so corrupt and I've seen so much fucked up shit. And he really instilled this value of like, yo, I'm valuable and I can change my life and I can do good. I can save the world. And I would imagine myself, right, like later down the line, fighting the Matrix with him and like helping all the brokies and like saving the world from the Illuminati and all this crap. And I was so serious about it, bro. I was the biggest meat writer because of that, fam. And I loved him. I truly did, bro. I made a fucking like TikTok, bro. I would make like TikTok edits of this guy. I think I made a video like defending him, right, or something. And I bought his shirt. I met a guy at my boxing gym who had like the Andrew Tate boxing gloves and we bonded over that. He was in the real world and I was just obsessed with this dude because he low-key saved my life, bro. Like I was at a very bad spot in my life. I wanted to kill myself, bro. I low-key still do. But it's just he instilled this value of like, yo, like I'm not a loser, bro. Like I don't need to be like this, bro. I can ascend and be good. I can be a good person, bro. Not just fuck bitches and do like stupid shit, right? And that's why I loved him, bro. I really did. I that's who I wanted to be. I wanted to be exactly like him because I felt like I was surrounded by a bunch of losers and bad influences. And I was like, yo, I can be that guy that helps the world, bro. I really believed it, bro. But after this whole fucking like Miami club incident, and by the way, I know you're gonna laugh at me, bro, but like I am Muslim. And for a while, I didn't like practice Islam at all. I wasn't praying or any of this stuff. I used to when I was a kid, right? But like shit happened to me and I actually developed like a really like big hatred towards Muslims and Islam, right? But when Andrew Tate converted to Islam, or reverted, I should say, sorry, I started praying again too, because I'm like, oh shit, my role model's doing that. Let me do it too. And I know you're gonna laugh at me, but it's the truth, bro. And alhamdulillah, bro, like for the past like 9 months, I've been consistent. I'm currently fasting too. It's Ramadan. And yeah, bro, it's just the first red flag to me was when he started endorsing gambling, because like, bro, you're Muslim, gambling's haram, what are you doing? That's super sus. Whatever, I'll ignore it, I guess. And then he did some crypto rug thing. I don't know the details about that, but I'm like, okay, whatever, it's probably a hit piece on him, ignore it. But as soon as that Miami club thing happened, and bro, just like how quickly this guy folded and how quickly he was throwing people under the bus and the whole, I got tech teams in Israel. I'm like, bro, And I saw this like TikTok edit that said it best. I forgot who made it, but the guy was like, "Yo, out of everyone you could have said, you had to choose the country that's doing an active genocide on my people, bro. My people, broski." So it's like, fuck, man. And it's like, you're supposed to be this big, bad alpha male, and yet you're caving in, like, so easily. It honestly broke my heart. And I wanted to watch this interview with him. And I think it's like some white guy, young guy with curly hair, right? And I'm watching it. And literally, like, the first 10 minutes of him in that interview is him, like, defending himself, right? About, oh, I didn't play the song. It was this, it was that. And he was on that fucking podcast. I forgot what it's called, like, the BDD podcast or whatever. Those fucking, like, Jews. And they're trying to defend him, make him look good. I'm like, bro, like, aren't you supposed to be a big bad alpha male that fights the Matrix? And he just completely sold out. And I probably know why he did it. It's because they probably threatened him with jail time or gonna hurt his family, this and that. Like, I'm not, like, blind to that. I'm not brain dead, obviously. But it made me cry. Because, like, bro, I used to look up to this guy so much. And now he's sold out, bro. And it was just, I'm trying to watch that podcast because I would always get value from him. But then he's posting shit like, yo, Epstein, like, you know, he might have been a bad person, but at least he's rich. You're a loser. I'm like, bro, like, what happened, bro? What happened? And it's like, man, it's just, bro, this guy, like, really helped me out so much, bro. If it wasn't for him, bro, I low-key would have killed myself, bro. He took me out of that dark, depressive mind because he put it in my head that I can be someone that's, like, good, bro. I can do good in the world. And then he just souls out to, like, the enemy completely, bro. With tech teams in Israel, this and that. I'm like, bro, like, the Matrix got him, fam. And it's, I feel conflicted because on one hand, it's like, I get why he did it. But, bro, I really imagined, like, me and him, like, fighting the Matrix and, like doing all this shit, bro. And I guess the lesson of all this is, bro, you can't trust anyone with any level of fame. Look up to the prophets, Allah, and yourself, broski. Because there's no heroes, bro. I like, from now on, I'm never gonna trust anyone with any level of fame or influence because they're all fucked and they're all owned, bro. Every single person. Follow the words of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, of the Quran, bro. Live a righteous life and be your own hero, bro. Because when you look up to, like, how do I say this, bro? Like, I don't want to say, like, humans, like, I'm not human, but, like, you can't look up to people, bro. Because they're all fucked and they all have something that would make them switch on you, bro. All of them, bro. And it's just, it broke my heart because, like, now I'm looking at everyone else I kind of used to look up to and I'm realizing how chopped they are and that a lot of the reasons why I like them just came from insecurity. And, you know, I wish I can, like, articulate how I feel better. And, you know, like, I don't want to cry on camera, but, like, it just really hurted, bro, you know? Like a big reason, too, why I'm in the situation I'm in, not like I'm struggling, I'm, like, chilling now, was because of Andrew Tate, right? Like, I used to live with, like, my grandmother. And I decided to leave her house because of, like, bro, I'm soft. I want to be strong. Like Andrew Tate said, you have to struggle. So fuck it. I'll struggle. I'll do this and that. I ended up being homeless for a little bit. Went to my cousin's house. Then, like, went to a YMCA and, like all this garbage, right? And now I'm here. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, like, I'm not going to say he ruined my life, bro. But it's, like, a big reason why I'm in the situation I'm in is because of him. Because I really believe that, bro, I can be someone, bro. If I just put in the work, struggle, and grind, bro. Every single famous person, they're all evil. They're all satanic. They're all owned by something. Never, ever, ever make the mistake I did, bro. All right? Find people that actually care about you, bro. Not these fucking online influencers that don't even know your name, bro. Fuck all of them. All of them are evil, bro. And I guess it's more on me. I should have listened to my friends and family. And, you know, haha, you guys can laugh at me for this. But, bro, if it wasn't for him, bro, I think I would have ended up in a very, like, boring, mediocre life, bro. Like, I feel like I was becoming someone who was very arrogant. I was being an asshole, bro. I was being rude, lazy. I was getting fat, this and that. Like, I was becoming something, I don't want to say desirable, but, like, I was becoming a loser, essentially, right? And this guy kind of, like, saved me from that life, right? Yo, this video was edited like ass. I'm sorry, bro. I look so chopped, too. You know, again, like, you can, like, make fun of me for this, but Andrew Tate really, like, he opened my mind to a lot of stuff, right? And he made me realize, like, yo, maybe, like, my life is like the way it is because I'm doing X. So if I just do A, like he said, it'll be better. And it did get better, bro. Like, I will say this, like, he did improve me as a person. And you can argue that it was myself, not him. And the worst part about it is that, too, like, in the back of my head, I always, like, had a little bit of suspicion of him, but I would choose to ignore it. And, like, I was right, bro. Fuck, I wish I wasn't right. But you know what? At the end of the day, fam, I got what I needed from him, and it's time for me to be a hero, alright? I'm gonna be my own hero, and unlike this guy, I'm gonna, like, stick to my values, alright? Now, low-key, I'm still, I'm like, in life. But you know what, bro? Fuck it, okay? Just because he failed doesn't mean I'm gonna fail, bro. And, bro, like, wallah, bro, my purpose in this life is just to make the dunya better. I have so much hate for the world, and I see so much fucked up shit daily that I'm gonna be a hero. I'm gonna fix it, bro. You know, out of everyone, man, I really thought Andrew Tate, like, wouldn't, like, sell out. And he even said, too, that, yo, if the Matrix could get him, it's gonna break the hearts of all the young men out there, right? Because if they can break Andrew Tate, top G, then it's all over, this and that. And they got him, bro, and it's like, fuck, it broke my heart, bro. You know, I'm 21 years old. I was born in 2004. But you know what, man? Just because he failed doesn't mean I'm gonna fail. Doesn't mean you aren't gonna fail, alright? And this whole notion of like, oh, what can you do? This and that. Shut up, bro. Get that out of your head, fam. You can improve the world if you just try. But to do that, you gotta improve yourself, right? So I'm gonna finish my laundry. And yeah, man, just don't make the mistake I did, alright? Be your hero. Be your own hero. Remember that shit, alright? Stay buff and sexy. Next upload, I don't know, bro. And yeah, man. Peace.